roam these streets for hours, bakeries and shops for flowers, libraries and coffee shops. All would be my dream without a thought. For you, I'm writing down the street names, they all sound super weird. Anything to keep myself from wishing you were here. I can't enjoy myself when I'm by myself, and all I see is blue, 'cause I'm staring at the most beautiful town with tears in my eyes, just wishing you were around to be here with me. 'Cause baby, London is lonely. Every time I pass a phone booth, I always look around to see if I can find a single quarter laying on the ground, and just give you a call, see if you're there waiting on the other line. I'm staring at the most beautiful town with tears in my eyes, just wishing you were around to be here with me. 'Cause baby, London is lonely. If ever was a time I felt so far away, it would be here, standing on this stage. 'Cause you're not here with me. So baby, London is lonely. Oh, London is lonely. Big Ben keeps ticking away. I'm dreading every moment that I stay. We burned our bridge faster than the London Bridge could fall. But after all, I'm staring at the most beautiful town with tears in my eyes, just wishing you were around to be here with me. 'Cause baby, London is lonely. If ever was a time I felt so far away, it would be here, standing on this stage. 'Cause you're not here with me. So baby, London is lonely. Oh, London is lonely. You're not here with me. So baby, London is lonely.
Woo! Well, hello and welcome to KPFT Sessions, coming to you live from KPFT 90.1 FM in Houston. I'm your host, Masaya, and with us is also DJ Rico Black.
Yo.
Yo. Well, I lost it again. Sorry.
Well, you do that often.
I do that often. I'm still new at this radio stuff. But this program is powered by our community of supporters. If you appreciate the music and stories shared here, please consider donating to help us keep the airwaves alive with the local talent. Visit kpft.org to contribute. Today, we are thrilled to have Maddy, Grace, and Colton James. Okay. Well, let us know. And how are you guys today? How far did you guys get here? Or how far did you travel to get here?
We're good. We traveled 45 minutes. Didn't take too long. We're from Alvin, so.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. Well, thanks for showing up and gracing us with your music. See what I did there? I'm awful at puns.
I hate it here. Sometimes.
So well, here, tell us a little bit about you. Like, what's your origin story? How did you get started? How long have you been playing music? How long have you been playing with
My brother, Colton?
Oh, probably forever then.
Yes. Well, for the past 2 years, we've been going around doing shows. I'm 15. He just turned 13. So, it was last year at the beginning we started playing our own shows. I've been writing songs for about 2 years now. So we have about 20 originals that we do in our rotation of songs. I've written definitely over 100. And so, yeah.
Whoa, man, I can't wait to see how you guys like.
What I was doing at their age?
Yeah, I was
productive.
not doing anything cool like this at 15. But, so that was an original song that you guys just played?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. What was it about?
So
How'd you write?
I like writing imaginary breakup songs. So that was one of my new ones. I had been going through a lot of like writer's block, and I hadn't written in a long time. And I was on Pinterest, and I saw this post, and it was like writing prompts, and it had a whole bunch of like titles, and that was one of them, and it just said London is lonely, and I was like, okay, like let's use that. And so I started writing, and I finished that song in like 20 minutes. I went in his room, I had the guitar, and I was just like messing around with the chords. So he plays guitar, I don't really play, but I know chords, so I told him what to do. He kind of fixed it up and added some cool riffs, and so that's how that song came.
Awesome. Well, what do you have next for us?
The next song is called Useless Information, and it's one that I wrote last year, last summer. It's just about like when you know somebody really well and you remember all the things about them, but then like you stop talking to them and you're not friends with them anymore, and everything you know about them is just useless information.
I like that. Well, please take it away.
All right, this is useless information.
Your favorite color's blue. You like to drive alone every night. I know your favorite shows, so please tell me why this has to end. What am I supposed to do with all this useless information? You're always in my head, and now you've gone away, and you told me everything that I believed I need to know one day, and I've got no choice but to forget. Oh, I know your favorite songs, the way you run your hands through your hair. You know all the books that I have read, so please tell me why this has to end. 'Cause I'm feeling like I just lost a friend. What am I supposed to do with all this useless information? You're always in my head, and now you've gone away, and you told me everything that I believed I need to know one day, and now I've got no choice but to forget. I'm in
All right. So the thing that I was trying to think of is, do you guys come from a musical family?
No, sir.
None of our parents played instruments or anything. We just kind of picked it up.
Where did this come from?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, whoa, like if I didn't know, I would think that you guys have been playing forever.
Well,
And this is only a 2-year thing?
Yes, sir.
he started guitar.
So I originally started playing guitar when I was 7, but I learned 4 chords, and then I was in guitar lessons for about a month, and then we stopped going until I was 10, and I took lessons with a friend of ours from church named Brad Blackwell. He taught me just about everything I know. Him and YouTube, and
Hey,
that's just
YouTube University, I
YouTube
love
and
that.
Brad, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was like 3 or 4 years ago, my dad, he basically forced me to learn a song on the piano because I did not want to do it, but I'm so glad he did. It was Taylor Swift's New Year's Day was the first song I ever learned, and I'm so glad he made me learn that song because I would not be where I am today without it.
Oh, well, shout out to Dad. I wish I could turn the camera to you. Well, what's next on the list today?
This one's kind of a new one of ours. It's called Whispering Secrets to the Enemy. It's about when people are just telling you lies, but you know that it's not the truth.
I like that. Well, then I can't wait to hear this.
You ready?
The lies they were telling from a mile away. Should have seen the souls they were selling, trying to come up with the pay. I shook hands with the devil while he was in disguise. Couldn't see behind his back, he was holding the knife. Have I been a whispering secrets to the enemy without knowing they were against me? When the sun comes up, will I see it was all a little scheme? Have I been a whispering secrets to the enemy? When the truth comes out, will I see that I should have known better than to open up to a stranger? Should have known from the cards they were playing it was only a sick little game. When they convinced me I was going crazy, that's when I called them the same. Have I been a whispering secrets to the enemy without knowing they were against me? When the sun comes up, will I see it was all a little scheme? Have I been a whispering secrets to the enemy? When the truth comes out, will I see that I should have known better than to open up to a stranger? I shook hands with the devil while he was in disguise. Couldn't see behind his back, he was holding the knife. Have I been a whispering secrets to the enemy without knowing they were against me? When the sun comes up, will I see it was all a little scheme? Have I been a whispering secrets to the enemy? When the truth comes out, will I see that I should have known better than to open up to the enemy? Ooh, have I been a whispering secrets to the enemy? To the enemy. Oh, I should have known better than to open up to a stranger.
All right. I have more questions. Where do you find inspiration to write these? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
My inspiration comes from all kinds of things. What I always tell people is, like, I've never been in a relationship, so I write all these breakup songs, but they're not about well, technically they're not about anybody. And, like, for me, I just take, like, no matter what emotion you feel, it can turn into a breakup song, or it can be a song or anything. So if I'm like, happy, then I'll write like a love song. If I'm like upset or sad or angry, then it just like you can pin it on like an imaginary person, and it just turns into a breakup song.
Okay. So do you write songs of like real experiences that you have, or are they mainly imaginary breakup songs? I love it
Well,
though.
most of them are, but I do have about 3 or 4 that are like about anxiety, or I have one called Home. It's just about like when you're in a new town, and it's kind of about being homesick, like moving away.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's, yeah.
So do you guys play shows often?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How do you? Okay. Are you guys playing at bars? Like what? Like how?
sir.
Really? All right. So
Sometimes, yes.
how is that experience being really far from drinking age, but playing at bars?
I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. I find it. Everybody's always like, "You're 15. Like, what are you doing in here?" But like anywhere that we can get booked, we're playing because that's just what we love to do.
Awesome. Well, I bet you're probably never gonna drink after hanging out at bars and seeing like drunk people all the time.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, how many times a week do you guys play? Where do you guys play normally? Out?
We have a place in Alvin that we have a couple more shows booked. We played our first one there recently, actually. It's called Big X Bar and Grill,
Okay.
and that's one of my favorite venues. They have a really big stage, so that one's fun. And then there's one, Galveston Bay Brewery. We know the manager, so we've been booked there a couple times.
Sweet. So, have you guys ever like played shows out towards this way, like the Rustic? Because I feel like I can see you two on a stage at the Rustic all the
We
time.
have yet to play at the Rustic. That is definitely on our bucket list of places that we want to play really bad. But I think we've had we've gone to open mics up here at, where was it? There was coffee shop at West End. Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. So, do you reach out to people, or does your booking agent
My momager.
reach out?
My momager.
The momager. Oh, that's a
Shout
good
out
one.
to mom. Shout out to mom.
Yeah, no. So, do people reach out to you, or is she the one that's like hitting people up and like, hey?
Most of the time,
them.
it's both. Because a lot of times she'll email places and like send our stuff, try and get us booked. Or sometimes we'll go to like their open mics where we could do 3 songs, and then they'll be like, hey, you can play a show here. So.
Wow. So, do you guys like go on a little break when school starts, or like this is just crazy to me. Like, how talented you guys are, and playing shows, and going to school too.
We're homeschooled, so we take classes on Mondays at our churches. It's like a co-op, so we have classes, and then we do the rest of the work at home. So, but most of the time the shows are at night, so it doesn't really.
And are you guys playing till like 2 in the morning type deal?
No,
Okay,
no.
yeah.
It's usually like 7 to 11 or 8 to 7.
That's still hardcore.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Man.
I don't have that energy at any age.
Yeah. So then is your folks also the roadies, or do
Yes,
they
and
make
we
you?
have a little sister. She
Yeah,
helps a lot too.
She's always my ready. She'll get my guitar and get all my stuff ready for me.
Awesome. Well then, here, give me 1 sec. Let me turn that one real quick. But sorry. All right.
Well, that's just Masaya, the video guy.
Yeah. Awesome. So then, do you guys like pull a giant crowd from like your classmates from homeschool and like? Well, I guess they can't go to a bar. Now that I think about it, sorry, like my mind is blown. So how do you play shows where you can invite your friends over, or how does that
Usually-
even work?
Usually the venues we play are bar and grills, so it's a restaurant, and that's the only reason we're allowed, you know?
Okay.
So our friends do come sometimes from our school or our youth group.
At our most recent one, Big X, we had a bunch of our friends show up. That one was probably one of the most funnest for me.
Oh, I bet. Like having a room full of your friends while you're performing is probably exhilarating. I go on stage every once in a while and just being there, I feel nervous for you guys. I hope this is easy and seamless for you. But yeah, let us know where people can find this music.
Okay, so we have a website. It's maddygracemusic.com. Maddy is spelled Maddy. So if you go to maddygracemusic.com, you can find the links to all of our social medias or streaming platforms and all kinds of stuff. I have Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, all of the platforms.
Sweet. So, and just look up Maddie Grace.
Yes.
What, no? Do
She's
you?
not on
Well, I'm not on the website. You can look up Maddie Grace and Colton James, and
Okay.
it'll come up both ways. So like our uncle does all of our he does all the website and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you search up a bunch of random things, Maddie Grace Music, Maddie Grace and Colton James, it'll pop up close to the top. Either one you search.
Okay.
Man, shout out to the family though.
Yeah, no, I
Talk
love
about
this.
support.
Yeah, because I mean, it's doing this solo or not with the family is probably going to be tough. So like, I would totally embrace that and be like, hey, can you pump up the promotion, guys?
Yeah, shout out to the little sister too.
Yeah, the roadie. All right, well, here I'm gonna do a little quick outro, real quick, and then we'll have you guys take us home. But thank you too for sharing your music and stories with us today, and thank you,
Yes, sir.
DJ Rico.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah,
Thank
nope.
you guys.
Yeah, it was awesome. My mind is blown as it usually is when I do these, because seeing the scene out here is awesome. But yeah, big thank you to everyone behind the scenes, to our listeners. Don't forget to support local music and artists like Maddie Grace and Colton James by checking out live shows and following them online. You can also watch the full interview and performance on YouTube by searching KPFT Sessions. Woo! You've been listening to KPFT 90.1 FM. We hope you enjoyed today's sessions as much as we did. Until next time, keep supporting local artists and keep the music alive. Goodbye.
I got a letter from your lawyer. You got one from mine. They both say it's gonna be final once we sign that dotted line. Well, I guess we'll get our freedom and a so-called fresh new start. When you take half of everything, you'll be taking half my heart. Our love got lost somewhere in life's complications, torn between two lawyers and all their legal litigations. Off the record, there's something I need to say to you. This ain't easy, but it's what my heart has to do. I can't let you go until I let you know. Off the record, I'm still in love with you. I took down our wedding pictures from above the fireplace, and I stood there for a while, staring at your pretty face. Have we lost our love to differences we can't resolve? But if push comes to shove, thank God no children are involved. I can still see you throwing your rose bouquet. I never thought I'd see the day when we throw it all away. Off the record, there's something I need to say to you. And this ain't easy, but it's what my heart has to do. I can't let you go until I let you know. Off the record, I'm still in love with you. I've done all I can do, and all I can do is pray and ask the good Lord to let me hear you say, off the record, there's something I need to say to you. This ain't easy, but it's what my heart has to do. I can't let you go until I let you know. Off the record, I'm still in love with you. Girl, off the record, I'm still